Oh, there we go. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? By any chance? My check? Oh, fuck. I still cannot hear. Okay, what's the issue, though? What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Does it solve anything? Please tell me it solves everything. Please. Please tell me it solves everything. There we go. Oh, okay, you can hear me. Okay, you can guys hear me? Alright, well, for some reason in my... I still... Okay, there we go, there we go. I can hear. Holy shit, bro. Holy fuck. God damn, alright. But anyways, what I was saying is we're gonna be reacting to the whole Apocalyptic album. Sorry, you guys had to experience the so-called technical difficulties. Let's jump into it. First track we have is Breaking Point. Okay. Soulful sample.
I don't understand how a girl could do you wrong, feeding off of your attention and keep stringing you along. You tell my sleep at night, I guess that's how we've lit out on the demons, right? Trying to be a good Christian, but it seems tonight the Eden light is slowly dissipating. When in the basement, no windows placing, low-key infiltrating these bitter pagans who lit and wasting time, getting drunk and fucking in college parties. While I'm on sad boy hours in my dorm, shit is gnarly. I'm at Sparky and my grandpa and my fam, they cut me off. Like what I'm doing on my wrist, I take the knife and slowly saw. What I saw on that bed was a husk of my old man. Think about you every night when I'm sucking a toe jam. A gun on my head is a bit of a bold plan to get to heaven quick, cause shit bro, I'm cold and alone and drowning any pill that I can find. Lord forgive me in advance, sometimes I pray he let me die. Props to live inside a world where an EpiPen more than $500 in the house. The market crashing, everything collapsing, everything and everyone around me burning to the ground. I'm so numb to these emotions, I can't smile, I can't frown.
Okay.
Ayo, loading in a fucking mall. I just snorted a whole bag of coke and dose of Adderall. It's G-Day and I'm going for your throats, for I'm in padded walls. Fuck the world and this is my revenge because I've had it, dog. Pull up to the spot, there's a couple in sight, holding hands while walking into the building alone at night. Yeah, I'm prone to snipe, I aiming and pop the man, have his girl screaming rape, but then I decapitated you, now my world's bleeding into yours. Never thought you'd have to deal with me before. Thought you could ignore me and leave me soaking in beats and gore, but now I am a beast. You have forsaken me, abandoned me, cast me out, 0 ounces of charity, you just banished me. I sprint right up the escalator, baby, in a carriage. I slam it against the floor to stain the boy who you cherish is dead, and then a bullet straight into his mother's head. I never died, but this the fucking revenge of the undead. I rush a prostitute, shank her, then force the corpse to give me head. I'm in bed with it, infrared beams and lead await any fed who attempt and apprehend me. End me, please. Put a bullet in my temple, yeah, I'm banging on my knees. Yeah, that's how I'm going now. Put me in the news, I prove at least I'm leaving loud. Just like the shit I smoke, bank account don't got a large amount, but now my check is cash via reverence from the slaughterhouse. These rappers really bitches, they ain't talk about no real shit. They ain't never been on no block, tucking no steel quick. Still though they would laugh at my shit and say it's whack, but couldn't do half good of a job, and that's a fact. Yeah, I want all the smoke like fucking Copenhagen. I'ma put your carcass in my basement, 0 hesitation. I made me a mask after giving you a special facelift. Y'all took all the love from my heart, feel like there's only hatred. Yeah, I'm abrasive, hate shit, psycho. There's really no telling all the places I might go. Shove a vacuum cleaner up a clip to give her some lipo. Damn, she had a fetus to lead us, that's just the price though.
Okay. Okay, that was a good start. That was actually a good start for Discovery to talk about social economics, usually stuff like that. I'm noticing like some of the improvements on the mixing now. It's like more like it's on mono, I think. Yeah, it is on stereo mono, believe me or not. I like the crispiness, and I also like the effects. I'm assuming he uses a bandlip now. He recorded from like Audacity and now he transferred to mix on bandlip, which pretty good move, not gonna lie to you. Yeah, the topic, as always, you know, social economics and I think relationship problems, The beat is so Detroitish. That's not something I've heard hip hop doing before. That's kind of like the first time hearing like when he's experimenting different types of beats he you know, raps on. I would say the only gripes I have with this track is that there are some moments in, like, I think at the beginning of the track where basically some of the words that he was, you know, slurring, like the whole, it kind of like, you know, falls flat a little bit. And some of the flows are a little, I would say a little bit more out of focus. And what I mean by out of focus is that it doesn't like match where you land. You know what I mean? In between the line. So I would say these are like the two complaints I have. But besides that, that's a solid start, actually. I'm gonna give it this one a 7.6 out of 10. Yeah, solid start. Up next we have is Cancerous. Okay, is it Cancerous about the culture, or is it Cancerous about just everything? Well, let me know in the comments down below. Let me read in the chat. I'm going to work out soon and have to study a bit, so I'll probably watch the stream while doing these. Fun. First track, 8.6. Yeah, he uses my preset on bandlip, which is a pretty good preset. Okay, so you basically kind of taught him like how to use the presets properly. So that's actually great. That's actually a great preset. I feel like it's a better preset compared to the other presets he used, mainly Audacity. So yeah, Cancerous. Next track. Let's go.
I used to give a fuck, now I don't have any fucks left. I used to care so much, now I give a fuck less. Goodbye to all the stress, all the weight is off my chest. I used to give a fuck, now I give a fuck less. No fucks left.
You see, I used to think my style was cancerous. 5'10", 200 pounds, the most obsessive of analysts. Thought if I got up on stage that I'd be barley by panelists. Now I'm smoking opposition like you thugs do with cannabis. When it's up, I just handle it, break it down again. When all your peers are casually sinning, you start to doubt your friends. You show a hoe some paper, her titties will start to bounce again. But she won't give her husband a kitty, she won't put out again. This world is full of poses, so you gotta be a monster in this bitch. Murder prostitutes and rape their bodies often in this bitch. Use them as the meat they were, won't dig no coffin for the switch. Eat the meat off of them bones, the cops be pausing at the scene. Cause I'm balling at the seams and I'm stretching all these spleens. Ripping intestines of adolescence, a drain of chrome and D. Cause I'm brawling all these chains, staples to walls, it's all my scheme. Decapitate your balls to decorate the halls, it's all a dream.
I used to give a fuck, now I don't have any fucks left. I used to care so much, now I give a fuck less. Goodbye to all the stress, All the weight is off my chest. I used to give a fuck. Now I give a fuck less. No fucks left.
Till you wake up in my warehouse where a nightmare's waiting. If they hated me anyways as a normie in his basement, then I might as well go ape shit, go raping faces. This faceless brazen, no bull, cause this fire spreading throughout entire nation. Just blew up the fire station, nobody's saving you. Holy Jesus, and something's that Satan do, so my face and you. Father, what should I do with these crazed thoughts that I get from my OCD? Often while people nodding no longer depressed, because they are me and all me, I'm still me for real. I'm the same suicidals, I ain't rebuilt with the best deal. Yes, I shred deals, I never been down to parasite. No paradise with fans and mics will ever get this cancer right. I plan to fight anyone who want it, come get it. Glock with a switch, get you with it. Where is you headed? Embedded my flow in Reddit and X's where all these poses complain. And since I guess nobody want me, I'm alone through the pain.
Yeah. Fuck. Now I don't have any fucks left. I used to care so much. Now I give a fuck less. Goodbye to all the stress. All the weight is off my chest. I used to give a fuck. Now I give a fuck less. No fucks left.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Just wait until the beat is ending. This was cancerous. Like a lot of topics that was discovered. I like some of the lines that APOC was saying here, describing just everything, social, economic. It feels like he's diving into that territory, and now which to me, I feel like that's kind of a great move to be like a spokesman, poetic justice. I guess you could like talk about like what's the real issue, what needs to be improved side of things, you know what I'm saying? To talk about like prostitution, whatever, not, yeah, which he mentioned twice throughout this album so far. I like the old school rhythm flow that APOC has selected for this one. It's like more focused and more understandable instead of using over exaggerated rhythms that is like so hard to understand. Like it's very focused, very simple, straightforward. That's how you should do it. The beat is good. Love the flow, rhythm. Mixing, like usual, is solid. I think my only complaint I have with this one is it's the fact that the way how the chorus was mixed. Not sure if it's that it has to do with the fact that this was how the way it was mixed, or maybe like a master preset. So whatever it is, it sounds pretty much over compressed, and I feel like it should have been like tone it down. But that's just my, only feedback on my criticism I have is you can like just tone it down and stuff like that. But I actually like this one. I will give this one an 8 out of 10. Take a track as a 9 out of 10. Up next, we have is disillusionment. Oh god, he used big words, guys. Oh no, APOC is Albert Einstein. He used science. He used big words. Oh no. No, I'm kidding. You do you, APOC. I'm not gonna judge how you write. So let's go. Oh, okay. I forgot to mention, I'm noticing like the pattern now that like it's not just like the fact it showcases the album cover, it shows every track cover art, which is really cool. I'll notice that like even especially in Mr. Board's album, he he uses that technique too. That is really cool.
You think these rappers going hard in the paint because all they talk about is sex and how much money they make? Or behind closed doors, the church, the titties not in their face. If you still don't believe in Christ, you better pick up the pace, because the end time's coming soon and most people gon' go to hell. Satanism inside of me in the classroom is what we've dealt with for generations, but they pushed it slow so we couldn't tell. Started out with Ghost Monkey trial, evolved into something else, and evolution was the blueprint for the justification of taking prayer out of schools and proposing more legislation to weaken theology and protect idiocracy. Screw tradition and infect the world with woke mediocrity. Rather than meritocracy, they want corporate monopoly. Filthy capitalist pigs opposed to regular quality. Google, Amazon, SpaceX, and leaders sending technocracy. DT prospecting pedals are fronting like he's a prophecy. If you ain't on the other.
I like the rhyme scheme here with monopoly, quality, technocracy. I never heard that before. Technocrat. That's my first time. That's my first time I hear this. Meritocracy and regulate quality. Technocracy. He's a prophecy. And he's like following into like start with the theology. Oh, like wait, why is there only story? The multi-syllable rhyme scheme is immaculate.
To weaken theology and protect idiocracy. Screw tradition and infect the world with woke mediocrity. Rather than meritocracy, they want corporate monopoly. Filthy capitalist pigs opposed to regular quality. Google, Amazon, SpaceX, and leaders sending technocracy. DT prospecting pedals are fronting like he's a prophecy. If you ain't on the island, reveal the list. You said that you had been bodies. Got no spot, probably broke after she got ran through at the White House. Does it tight now? And the price now is the great reset. All these issues really making me stress. A leader scientist been using AI pack to funnel fun and construction of a third temple. The Antichrist about to run it. These kids are confused and struggling and letting such changing genders determine which is created by doctors used their blenders to mutilate the genitals of boys when they were birthed and was sexually gratified watching them cry and squirm. There were two of them and both of them committed suicide. So when they tell you this is not about children, it is a lie. Won't cater to the Messiah, cause all my ayah sparking quick. My target is the one who Jesus said the devil's marking them. I'm marking them in their worldviews because they're evil. How you weasels better get out my seat before you get equalized. We read between the lines. I see what I see evil. Really think you could surprise me and dive with a deagle in your hand, but I'ma pull out the shotty. And when I'm done, I'm finna cut across right into your body. They putting poison in the air that convince you not to get vaxxed. Make music confuse the youth with involved to the prison sets with no cameras so they get beaten, raped, and killed on the daily. If I expose all that corruption, they would probably jail me. But no one cares about reformation, even if you're there for petty crime. Convinced you climate change is unreal because they are compromised. Intentionally find various ways to curb population. Trusting universal health care is impossible just to save the park. The cash inside their pockets while they tax the same percentages. Why are they dealt the same? Cause it's low middle class Americans. Terror sex with 2 R inside those big mega churches. Avoiding politics for dollars like the soul of the purpose. Why is prostitution legal just because it's on the internet? These politicians don't care about men losing their intellect. They hear what's patriarchal and what's stuff that's backwards. Their lack of moral absolutes gonna leave some room for disaster. Why the government be regulating incomes and recreationals, but couldn't give a damn about equalizing our own playing field. When it comes to the rich man whose chance of entering heaven is equivalent of forcing an act to a lethal weapon. Yeah. Like I said, the last time the Lord of hell, like hell, like hell. Believe in Christ and burn in hell, like yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Who pissed you off, bro? Anyways, this was Delusionment, so follows up the exact theme. There's so many problems that in real life about greedy and all that shit. Yeah, the topic, of course, obviously some of the ones that could be debatable depending on your, like, the average listener, depending on like who has the audacity to make that an argument. And the multi-syllables rhyme scheme on like some of the parts that PayPal was selected was immaculate. Like democracy, democracy, is a property. Like that shit. However, just like the first track is the same, I have to say the third track. That's the only problem I have. The flow sometimes is a little bit repetitive, and also a little bit more more off, I guess you could say, because when you like try to do like the melodic and the you're supposed to like follow the exact kind of a pattern instead of like slip out. So to me, that's the only gripe I have with this song. Everything else is like what solid, really. The mixing is kind of, I noticed like for this one it's a little bit lower. I'm not sure if you could guys hear it, but he like dip it down so that you can like it doesn't make, you know, the beat and vocals crash out, you know. But yeah, the subject matter good. Some of the things that it was said could be very debatable depending on who is the person that could, you know, just be like, hey, judge it how it is. And yeah, just pretty much like addressing like the real life problems, really. So yeah, overall, despite the flows can be a little bit repetitive and it was solid regardless. We'll get this one a 7.8 out of 10 for this one. But next one we have is circular screening.
How you think you got the right to even run your mouth when you can't even get a job or leave your mother's house? Always looking like a slob, well that's just nothing now. All of your success a fabrication coming crumbling. I'm not surprised your name is what your sister wishes she had. Your friends are pride slicing the bios and it isn't a fad. The only time I tolerate it is for wiping my ass, but you can't reach that cause you're way too fat. I'll be out here dominating every field this bed goes. You can talk about my titles and my comments, little bro, but at least my lyrics written on my own and not with GBT. There's fire in my hands when I write like my booth is DBZ.
At least my lyrics written on my own, not with GPT, and there's fire in my hands where I write like my book DBZ. Hell yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I was receiving some food. But yeah.
My lyrics written on my own and not with GBT. There's fire in my hands when I write like my booth is DBZ. Hey, why you and your goons be talking trash inside my comments though? I just started my conquest, I got more numbers than optics. Oh, cash inside my pockets, you still haven't had a wallet. Disrespect, so I shot back and your response was that I'm toxic. Your responses ain't your own, cause you can't match my fucking energy. Ghostwriters walk with you to your mother's car, don't pretend with me. You frontin' like my friend, but you're a hater and an enemy. Low-key, I think it's jealousy. A lot of people relish me, embellish me, and hate every day. You just can't control it, but still want me on your songs. You're just not a worthy opponent. Shit, I would throw you a bone, but you probably lack devotion. Like your biblical studies, you reppin' Jesus for the moment. But are you gon' keep your faith? I hope so, but don't know. Cause you ain't bearing fruit that's important as low ghosts. You're so slow, up in the brain, humping like Pogo. No show, won't go solo, dolo. Every conversation always wanna stir an argument. Drama obsessed like women, it might be the part retard written. Ain't even a butterface, cause your whole build is horrible. Get off of the net and get employed, you're deplorable. Life is fucking horrible. You cope by smoking dope, I make him float because my words can leave him hanging from a rope. But please don't worry, he'll be fine, it'll just break from the weight. Aside the bully on the track, I might be catching a case in your home state. Cause we all know New York is shady. And any bitty committee you run with your little titties. Jealous can't afford games, can't buy GTA 6. Slashing out at me cause I'm having fun with my payments.
Jealous kid for gays can buy GTA 6. Bro, GTA 6 hasn't been released yet. Mentioning GTA 6 in a big 25. I think it's not the first time hearing a rapper talking about like, hey, Talk about DJ 6. But talk your shit, man. Talk your shit.
Us can't afford games, can't buy GTA 6. Slashing out at me cause I'm having fun with my payments. Heck, you ain't make it out the hood and you still ain't caught a body. You say you living like a gangster, you be scared of karate. You think your channel's about to blow and you're so arrogant, cocky. But what you didn't expect was it would be more like Nagasaki. Making fun of my numbers when I just started a channel that's doing better than all yours combined. I'm about to dismantle. I'm spitting shit you couldn't dream of, raps you never could handle. But every verse of yours the same slow flow. To hold a candle to my skill, you would never popping pills. Together you can't will yourself to get up and try to be any better. Mom wants you to leave the house but you can't cause you like the cheddar. Perhaps it would all be better if I undid the Beretta. And who's this British man making plans and he cancels? Treats me like a stranger, that's the shit I can't handle. Rapper and creator, all y'all can do is dismantle stuff in my life I've accomplished, y'all don't even hold a candle. Like how you finna say we homies but don't hit me up. They all yet once I cut them out but never ever showed me love. Never look inwards at yourself and how you move and you fake it then say it's everyone else. You're not true man, I'm losing my marbles as the shots to the head. So I'll never quit the game till I drop and I'm dead. Thing is death has never bothered me cause I am not scared. All because I obey the prophecy that God has prepared. Moral of the story, keep your circle small. The red dot sight scopes really in my paw. Like Kobe I'm a ball till I die for Christ though. Life is like a train, you never let it give me light bulb. Moral of the story, keep your circle small. The red dot sight scopes really in my paw. Like Kobe I'm a ball till I die for Christ though. Life is like a train, you never let it give me light bulb. Rah.
Alright. Who is he dissing? Because I'm hearing like British and the other, like, who is he talking about? Guys, let me know in the comments down below. But this was circular screenage. I would say, man, I mean, I like this line a lot. I like how beat is so slow, you know, the traditional boom bap, the pianos and stuff like that. Talk your shit. The flow is very nice there. It does get a little bit repetitive in verses. It does get a little bit like, you know, repetitive at time, but that could grow on you depending on the listener. I would say like maybe like switch the flow just a tiny little bit, so that way it has more variety, more tradition to it. So just stick it to one flow in that entire verse. Yeah, I mean, subject matter, that's kind of the similar thing with the other track. Could be debatable and it could be a little bit controversial. But I'm still don't know who is he dissing, because it pretty much it feels like it's like subtle subliminal subtle shots. Let me know in the comments down below. But overall, I like this one. I will give this one 8.1 out of 10. Up next we have is Medusa.
Yeah, listen, okay, I'm tired. Hillary, what was it like when you drank it trying to calm silly me? I should be focusing on Rosetta Stone, killer beat. What are they really hiding? We'll never know. Spill the heat, not only out the Glock but the microphone. Killer beat, killed in a moment's notice. I'm choking foes, spill is clean. Just look at Juana's laptop and what she wrote is murder for witnesses. Did non-cops decide to just die, or is there maybe more to surmise? How the death.
I like the fucking Hillary, the kill the beat, spill the heat.
The Glock with the
sorry, I just like I like small sequences like that, it gets engaging.
Microphone, killer bee, killed in a moment's notice. I'm choking foes, bill is clean. Just look at Juana's laptop and what she wrote. Is murder for witnesses. Did non-cops decide to just die? Or is there maybe more to surmise, huh? I'm the death killer, code of insanity. I shred necks filter blood out to leave its vanity. Launching my career through the sky like a canopy. I splash you with the fucking can of pee, then pose your throat to leave. A gash for the red, yellow, orange mixture to vomit up. I only listen to archbishops that love a trust. Way too many vipers who pipe ya wanna fuck the plug. Shit, I got some snipers to snipe ya if you don't knuckle up. So where's my shooters at? Man, where's my shooters at? Eyes glowing red in the night. There's nothing new to that. Hey, where my looters at? And tell me where my Luger's at. Cause in a fucking minute, I swear I might have to shoot this. So where's my side? I ain't never freeze up, I see through the snakes. Everybody attacking me, but I'm used to that. I use the hate. So what you really got? Come and look me in my eyes. Yeah, she steps back because the little bitch just sees her own demise. I'm about to make a watch like angel, my cut in the prep. Her I shot her in a bar, she will never survive. And the cycles in the heart, looking deep into the sky. Where I saw my own reflection and I saw my own demise. I'm filling the physical and filling the mind. I be killing it with biblical and worldly type of rhymes. I'm crawling up the mind, I find the fair scripts there are. Drink the juice so the energy go through me like a star. I'm a partial impressed, I'm a star with success. I have slaughtered and ended, I've rid phones or less. I'm molested, retract till they're hot like the sun. Then I'll lecture the father like, what have I done? A little bit of prison could drive someone to insanity. So when I'm in a box, I'll the fuck you expect. My vision full of vanity and anger that is image. So much to the point where I do not have nothing left. Took a serve on a mic of my life from a dying breath. I'm a mess when testifying, death defying, bested hiding. When your head roll off with your neck deciding. When I pull blades and I sore throats, that'll leave you with a sore throat. I'm fucked up and the Lord knows. I'll speak the truth and get more foes. I don't wanna be immortal. Too much room for a corpse to grow. And right now there's way too many more at home.
The fuck? There we go. This is the variation I was talking about. There we go. What the hell did I just listen to? Shit, man. I would say though that when you do a fast flow, you're supposed to make sure it's understandable. But thanks for the captions. Thank you so much, APOC. If you didn't put it in captions, I will not understand any of the shit. Just saying. But I like the flow variations. They're very like concise, and I also like the tonality changes. See, that's what I was expecting. Something that could change the mood of something that could, get more engaging instead of just being one trick pony. You know what I'm saying? I like this one. Now some flows can be done properly well, like the fast, for example, like just make sure it makes it easier to understand. It's very challenging. It's very challenging to do on these kind of beats. The mixing, yeah, like always, solid. I like the mixing. The beat is booming, and the subject matter, of course, you know how APOC is. Speaks out. He wants to be a spokesman, and I'm not here to censor him, or by any means. He has to do it because that's what hip hop is really stand for. We have to speak about things. We have the right to have the freedom to speak out certain things. What's the real issue? What can be improved and whatnot. So I know it can be controversial, but as long as you respect it and you know not to be a dick about it, hey, that's what matters. There's always going to be agreements or disagreements. So for this one, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Well, actually no, an 8.2 out of 10. Yes. But yeah. Next track, representing it.
Was never paid by Zionists. Donald Trump tucked BP in a bed and I still lie in it. We voted you in to pull out of wars and you're defying this. Osama drew the blueprint, but massaged the group who piloted. These humans on the accept defendant Hitler disgusting me. The Nazis hated Christ, the Father says those ain't the sons to me. Fuck them all, I'm happy they're beneath the dirt and under me. Consistent in my worldview and no one can seem to plunder me. Modern Israel ain't the same exact country God present. They call themselves the gayest state, do they forget how Sodom ended? Why should the United States fund the country you build in a second temple to summon a false messiah, the villain? To all sides I'm the villain, I'm orthodox in my point of view. Gen Z girls trying to arch like bitches cause that's who's in the stew. Even your beloved rap legends are really with it too. Pay close attention to their politics and all their fruit. Why the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it. Why the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it. Lost some friends and made some foes, some ideas. But anyone who knows my heart can see it clear. Been close to people who just wanna disappear, and it's hard to see them spiral while they're sipping on a beer. People cheer the death of ops, I don't do that. Pray for your enemies and you'll be blessed, he knew that. Now lock them up in open air prisons like it's a gulag. They shoot them while they trying to run for food and then block the newscast. Like how you finna bomb a church and say it, say I. Then bomb another fucking church and say it, say I. I don't blame most of the soldiers, it's the man the plan was made by. But some of them are monsters who murder children, hope they die. Man, I'm just searching for the truth. I don't claim to know it all, but been researching since my youth. They only make the people think inside this booth better than all the shit they're spitting in this booth. What the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it. 5 years ago, Trump said regime change doesn't work, but now he's saying that regime change fucking works. What could it be? It's cause the team he's on just said it first. How did us connect and say, oh, bubble it head better burst? And fuck Iranian regimes, I hope they free the people. I'm saying out of this, gotta keep it peaceful. Don't wanna see people jabbed and dropped like a lethal needle. I'm down to talk about this matter more, but it's always feeble. Men nowadays are feeble and are scared to speak their minds. They got gay friends, they don't wanna offend or to breach a line. They don't wanna get fired from jobs, need peace of mind. I understand it, I'll be the one who keeps tricks in line. Why the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it. Why the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it. Why the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it. Why the fuck Pac so hateful in his rhetoric? Part of this culture, yet he's always disrespecting it. He doesn't show the love of Christ, he's just a heretic. Man, call me what you want, it's just the truth, I'm representing it.
That was representing it. Like every track out there, could be very controversial and debatable. Obviously, some of the points that he was making, yeah, the whole Trump thing, obviously, because the whole endorsing that war. That's why I don't be going on politics and nor do the other thing, because I'm kind of neutral, and that's what kind of it gets you more pissed and more stressed out. So for me, I'm more focused on like a messenger would be like how they tell the perspective. If it comes to a point where, you know, there's an agreement to disagree, I mean, it's respect it, you know. We don't get a lot of people who have talk about those certain real life stuff, issues that we're, you know, be living in. So the subject matter, obviously political in some points, talking about it, but very open-minded, making sure it doesn't cause any like drama or controversy behind it. Well, most likely it will, but I mean, you gotta respect musicality, you know. Flow, a little bit repetitive throughout this song. Talking about the verses, it needs some variation And I think the delivery needs also a little bit of work, because I noticed that when you overuse a voice throughout the track, it could go. Not it could go. It can like actually what's it? It could go. Yeah, it gets also repetitive as well. So I would say maybe switch up the flow and delivery a little bit, just like the last track. Was it Medusa? At least do something, actually change it up, change up the mood a little bit. But hey, it is what it is. This one I'm gonna give it a 7.7 out of 10. That's the only gripes I had, is the delivery and flow. Otherwise, everything is so. That's not something I will go like is gonna be my favorite. Well, I will just tell you my results afterwards, and what are gonna be my favorites and least favorites. So let's move on to the next track. Anyways, I'm being nice. Okay, are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be positive? Or are you gonna continue this spokesman round? I don't know.
I'm representing it.
We'll see. We'll see. Oh.
Shit. I'm about to piss on them so that they know they're not shit. Someone ought to recon them and then run up their pockets with real life guns and narcotics, machetes, or knuckle slap. That's your options are run and hide. Your beefs will be sodomized. Don't know how y'all sleep at night or can look in your daughter's eyes when you're being demographically replaced by rape gangs. I guess losing a revolution was always your fate. Dang, I knew a few English people and they're all fags. Probably why they call the smokes, they put their lips on that. But I ain't picking a side because all of y'all trash. And that's why it's Haley's demise and she's in a ball gag. If hip-hop is a house, I'm just a guest in. Manifest destiny, fire my Smith & Wesson. Firebomb the mansion and put in a few investments. To run the OGs out of it, have the girlfriends molested. Why oh why does the UK run the fence with the worst rappers I've heard in my life? It's the epitome of being so pretend. I have bigger fish to fry, I'm being nice. Why oh why does the label Polo G owns have a problem if you preach Christ? Why oh why even if she's on her knees broke, Diddy takes advantage of the type? These two ain't big on subscribers, only his blubber. But still though, I'll give him props because Eminem is a sucker. Raised by a single mother, got angry and coped with uppers. Then sued her instead of helping remove her. That shit is fucked up. And now she's gone like a deer in headlights you can't see. Haley doesn't sue you, your other daughter's a trans freak. Ja Rule and Everlast were right, what a family. Shield for the left, cause that's the only thing you can be. Do better, proof would be disappointed. The proof is he hated this, is you always known to deploy him. The D12 is hella pathetic, y'all still children. Threatening to roll up on blocks, but don't kill shit. Old motherfuckers with an end-life crisis say that Trump ruined it all, but Detroit was like this for years, decades, and you ain't do shit. Like when Proof got killed, how y'all ain't do shit. Why this?
Okay, so he's basically addressing UK rappers. Oh boy, okay. And then he's addressing the whole Eminem being a democracy. I mean, okay, yeah, I get that. But this is a political side. I mean, listen, as much people will hate the fact that Eminem's Democrat, yeah, I mean, sure. Like, yeah, the whole thing is, yeah, sure. I'm not gonna say and defend about it. And the whole Big Sue thing, come on, honestly, do you think Big Sue would have the opportunity to even like get a response from Eminem? Not really, because he's too big. Not only is he too big, but he doesn't care enough to give it a battle a go. And then he addressed the whole He's this kind of this in D12. Yeah, I mean, yeah, D12 kind of fall off very fast. I will give you that. I mean, D12 has fall off over the years. Back then, D12 had its own impact at one point when they released few albums here and there. But, and I also would say, I mean, Eminem had better battles than the guys he mentioned. What is it? Ja Rule and Everlast? Because, I mean, Eminem still murdered Ja Rule, no less. But if Eminem didn't got involved, then maybe it would have been a clash. But, you know, I guess Ja Rule was like dragging out 50 Cent and stuff like that. Yeah, mainstream rap is kind of fucked up nowadays, especially. But there are some rappers out there you can, you know, least expect to be enjoyable. Big Zoo is not one of them. Last time he was relevant was when he was with KSI. That's all about it, really. That's the only time you remember. We all remember. But yeah, agreeing to disagreement, you know, just respect it from the perspective. Yeah, you can tell like the entire album that APOC is putting out there. Sorry if I paused it, but I just want to like point it out. He's kind of, you know, he's being, I guess you could say, what's the word I'm looking for? He's kind of like has the self-awareness of what's been going on in the media, and he's pretty pissed about the results and what he's had noticed. So he's pretty much addressing the most mainstream things that happened years ago, recently, whatever. But yeah, and just kind of critique and classify their judgment, you know. But yeah, to each your own. So yeah.
He hated disses, you always known to deploy him. D12 is hella pathetic, y'all still children. Threatening to roll up on blocks, but don't kill shit. Old motherfuckers with an end-life crisis say that Trump ruined it all, but Detroit was like this for years, decades, and you ain't do shit. Like when Proof got killed, how y'all ain't do shit. Why does the...
And the whole Proof thing, you know, when he passed away, I just wish, you know, Proof was not getting himself like knocked out. The only reason that he died was because of the whole bowling. Like he was playing a bowling stuff, and then it got to an argument, boom, and got shot. That is like one of the stupid deaths I have ever seen. So, you know.
UK run the fence with the worst rappers I've heard in my life. It's the epitome of being so pretend. I have bigger fish to fry and being nice. Why does the label Polo G owns have a problem if you preach Christ? Why even if she's on her knees, bro, Diddy takes advantage of the type who really spits raps they protest. I'm the epitome, cause telling truth to a pussy is labeled bigotry. And anyone who's thinking there's a bitch in me, hop on the track, speak on my name, reveal the mysteries. I think it's about time people learn actual history. A lot of people are shooters who aren't fit to be. I'm second fucking mozzarella like it's Italy. I ripped off my own face, no killery. I ripped off my own face, no killery. I chop you up with a machete, that's the kill of me. I preach the gospel on the track, that's the chill of me. Rip out the randomest shit, yeah, that's the fill of me. Everyone be hating.
Self-awareness? Rap about the random shit, that's the fill of me. I mean, at least he is aware, because it can be random little topics to talk about. A lot of songs that you made, APOC, were kind of random. You just pick a topic, boom, that's, and then you run to a different topic. That's self-awareness. Nothing wrong with that.
Chill of me, rip out the randomest shit, yeah, that's the fill of me. Everyone be hating on ability, agility with words so absurd you would think it's built to be Babylon. Every track, I'm about to bone every cat, I'm about to break every back, I'm about to break and relapse. Why does the UK run the fence with the worst rappers I've heard in my life? The epitome of being so pretend. I have bigger fish to fry and being nice. Why does the label Polo G owns have a problem if he preach Christ? Why even if she's on her knees broke, Diddy takes advantage of the type.
That can grow on me, you know, that song can grow on me by this. Not really like the worst, and it's not the good either. So it's like, I think it's like in between. So a lot of these have more balance to talk about random stuff about the mainstream. Not the best, obviously. So I will get this one 7 out of 10, just because not just the flow variation that gets really old, but also the chorus is a little bit repetitive too. I noticed that like on every track there's a lot of layers, and don't get me wrong, nothing is wrong with the chorus being repetitive. When you overdo it, that's where it kind of gets a little, yeah, it depends on like the track. If it serves a replay value like several tracks that I mentioned, yeah, of course, we'll give it a go. But if there's one of those that is kind of like a little bit, no, not really. So this one, it we'll give a couple listens. We'll get something that I'm used to. I mean, the beat is very experimental, which I really like. The variation is very like techno, 8-bit almost. I like it. It's very experimental, but I'm mainly talking about like the flow variation and chorus, and just mainly delivery. It's a little, could have executed better, you know what I mean, APOC? It's not a jab or by any means. I'm just telling you like what needs to be improved. So this, because this is my first lesson, obviously offline, outside of after I've done with this stream, this will give me a couple of listens for sure. So each know, so I will get this one 7 out of 10. Yeah, for sure. End of the story. Sorry, I be blabbering a lot, but I want to get this reaction going. Next one we got is Look What I Wrote. Okay, what you wrote? A song.
Advantage of the type. What was it like when you drank and tried to chrome? Silly me, always repeating lines to those different songs.
Did you decide to recycle that? Did you really have to decide recycle the same fucking flow? But the thing that the Hillary, so what? Oh my god, what?
What was it like when you drank and tried to chrome? Silly me, always repeating lines to those different songs. Bring the heat, APOC said they using overdone fucking flows. Alright, I get it, this should be better. Look at what I'm constantly losing my marbles. Good thing I don't play no games. I'm smoking ops like oats afloat, so I don't need the cocaine. A little better than the average, so I'm fiending for fame. I got some shit to hit the culture with it, screaming my name. My flames won't burn, turns out burnout always takes a hold of me. But I need you to know this not no gay slam poetry. This is what it supposed to be. The culture needs resurgence. Was spitting entire verses about sermons and wicked curses. Was common instead of bombing. Charged with feminine garbage. My target's marked soon as I spark. So hard your phone will be charged quick. I'm in the market of ideas and I'm ready to win. I'm making problems disappear without a bottle of gin. Just need a Glock and a switch. Content with not being rich. Content with working my hardest and then provide for my kids. Prostitutes brainwashing the youth. Y'all, their throat should be slit. I'm not a prophet. fit in this booth, I'm just a God-fearing jit. But how can I rock with Donald Trump after this Epstein shit? Is he on it? Why won't he reveal the Epstein list? Don't try to sigh out this leftist, you're dead and won't be missed. Political compass moving right, cause we some lonely kids who had enough. Waking in my caliber, aiming in, leave a hole inside the chest, and once they're dead, I'm raping it. Lyrics never miss the mark, so I don't need no aim assist. Plus I took a walk to Poland during spring, just for the drip.
I took the walk. I get the line. Took a walk to Poland. Walk to the Poland. Funny pun.
Political.
Funny little line. Well, it's not to make fun of Poland, obviously. Before you're gonna jump on my comments, you Poland guys, I'm not making fun of you. I know you guys, you keep saying that I'm making fun of you on that last pay-per-view. No, I'm not making fun of you guys. Come on.
Compass moving right.
And yeah, the whole Epstein shit, yeah, very weird. It's been like this. It's very weird. Not only him, but everyone else. And I'm, like I said, I'm not into the whole politics stuff because it's not for me. It's not really for me, but yeah, like, it's so weird.
Right, cause we some lonely kids who had enough. Waking in my caliber, aiming in, leave a hole inside the chest, and once they're dead, I'm raping it. Lyrics never miss the mark, so I don't need no aim assist. Plus I took a walk to Poland during spring, just for the drip. Hillary, what was it like when you drank a drain of Chrome? Silly me, always repeating lines to these different songs. Bring the heat, they pop said they using over them fucking flows. Alright, I get it, this should be better, look at what I wrote.
Oh, that's it? That's it? Only one verse? Oh man. Leave it a second verse. Well, you could just do a remix. You could just do a remix, and okay, someone out there should jump on it. Anyways, because it's short, that's a little it was meh. I mean, some of the topics that he was talking about, yeah, I was like, why is he part of that? Why are you even indulge in that shit? And all this kind of like conspiracy theory and philosophical stuff, yeah, like, it's obvious. And like I said, I'm not a political guy. APOC is political. He knows I'm not into the whole political stuff. But yeah, the flow is decent. Yeah, I've been noticing like a lot of it, he's uses old school flow. Which, don't get me wrong, is not a bad thing. However, variation needs to be something. Switching up the flow is what matters. Because even the chorus, yeah, it sounds good and all, but verses, you gotta cook. You gotta try and get more flavor, more material. Not just the way you need to speak out of things. You need to also showcase that you could do some technical abilities, you know? Like you did on Medusa, which, yeah, it was on Medusa, which, bro, that was fucking crazy, bro. That was great. That's what I meant by variation, you know? But because this one is short, I'll give this one also 7 out of 10. Not because of the way he was speaking about certain things, just the way how the song is very short and I wish it could have been longer. And also, as I'm addressing this whole entire album, some of the songs that I have issues with so far is the flow variation, the delivery variation, and the chorus variation. Man, I'm not trying to be a dick, man. I'm just trying to give constructive criticism when it needs to be improved. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad. I'm just, you know, I'm expecting more than that, you know? So, yeah. Let's move on to the next song. Satan Game.
Flows, alright.
jazz? A little bit of brass? Trap jazz? We'll see.
I ain't really tryna flex. I'm just hanging on my set shit. When they let me down to rest, cover me and on my chest, big. All the time that I invest in teaching oppas all to listen. Schooling you is like attention. I don't even wanna mention the way that I'm spitting inside of the sooty. These rappers ain't nothing so goopy. Abandoning themselves anytime they see booty. I keep it strapped, I'm talking my truly. They can't go without me like ketchup on fries. I'm cutting them out of the bed on my vibe. I'm thinking about this, but I'm feeling alive. Cause heaven is real, only trust to survive. I'm preaching a piece, it's like demons on beats. Put a hole in their sheets, resurrect every week. Just peace in one piece in these beats. When you see, we gon' leak energy. Who is dissing on he? Kendrick, NBA, Uzi Vert, Lucifer. All these rappers anti-Christ, can't be stupider. Shout out John All, yeah, this really nothing new to her. Breaking all the bones of these rappers, so nothing new to her.
I like the flow variation. I like that. I like that's what. See, there we go. There we fucking go. Hey, fuck, this is what I was talking about. Yeah. And then, obviously, the whole format of the song is like all saying the bass is saying, oh, Kendrick is like NBA on boy. Yeah. Kendrick. Yeah, I don't really care about it. I mean, I like some of the Kendrick songs. Do I think it's a little bit overhyped? Yeah. NBA Youngboy and Lil Uzi Vert. Of course, obviously. But the Kendrick, yeah, it's debatable because he's trying his best. He could. For me, it's more the fact that he's overhyped. You know, like I'm not saying like the way he's speaking his mind, the trauma and the struggles is a bad thing. I'm sure. For me, it's the way, it's the fans. I think it's more the fans that really like kind of create biases, if anything. So before you guys gonna comment and say, "Oh, you don't like Kendrick Lamar? Oh, what's wrong with you?" No, I just think it's alright because how many times I've been noticing a lot of people who do praise Kendrick, create biases. And most of it's more fans out there who will like kind of throw a knock. So for me, it's debatable. I mean, I like Kendrick, some of the Kendrick songs that I listen to, because he speaks his mind too. Nas is also another one of those rappers that I really like. Specifically the New York rapper. I like Nas, the old Nas, not Lil Nas X, because no. But yeah. But yeah, I like the flow variation, and I like the delivery.
Shout out John All, yeah, this really nothing new to her. Breaking all the bones of these rappers, so nothing new to her.
There we go. He's picking it up, guys. I like that shit. And do I think the whole tracking down the whole Kendrick Drake situation is too much? Yes, it is too much. But what can you do? It's fucking mainstream. They don't care about your opinions. Sorry, I just got a little bit of tangent on behalf of the whole, because he mentioned Kendrick. But yeah, I'm just, it is what it is.
I would throw my bone, but there's no other way to tone when the label home Polo owns and his contract leases you hold. You can't even speak about Jesus or mention his full name. This industry satanic, yo, we could ask Lil Wayne. I'm trying to kill pain, I'm trying to switch lanes. If hip hop is in my house, then I'm colonizing the game. I'm chaining it for the generous, burning the fucking mansion now. Making these silly rappers feel like missing now, yeah. All these girls are feeling so abandoned now, yeah. Getting ran through in the club. thinking someone finna show him love when it's finally over. Well, the photo when you fucking lose your composure. Yeah, band, sex, work, porn, and OnlyFans now. Prison for my six, where the fuck I'm finna land down. Lock me in this other people gonna be screaming man down. They don't understand yet, but they gonna understand now. Lucky all the time I'm a
Band, sex, work, porn, and OnlyFans now. Prison for my speech, where the fuck I'm finally land down. Yeah, that will have an argument about that. You know what I mean? OnlyFans, not my cup of tea. Not something I will go to. Because what's so special about OnlyFans, anyways? And even if that's the case, well, because I think what it is that what he's saying is like he's banning people who are just over ejaculate. And I've noticed a lot of there's people who overuse that platform tend to say that it's something to be attracted. And I must say, mental health, it could cause a lot of, it could be the cause of the problem. When you like ejaculate, yeah, did you not notice? It's not a conspiracy theory or whatever, but that actually can be the case when you're like, because what happens when you jack off, bro? When you over jack off, you pretty much do your damage to yourself, and it's very uncomfortable to see someone on Discord out there just do some weird shit. It happens to a lot of people that do that, but yeah.
when you fucking lose your composure. Yeah, band, sex, work, porn, and OnlyFans now. Prison for my six, where the fuck I'm finna land down. Lock me in this other people gonna be screaming man down. They don't understand yet, but they gonna understand now. Lucky all this time I'm Messiah was saying stand down, but now your time's up and it's time for y'all to be canned out. Druggies on the street, yeah, we give them a little handout just for them to stay on the street and cut off our hands out. I ain't really trying to flex, I'm just singing with my set. And they lay me down to rest. Cover me and I'ma shut the fuck up.
Every time I'm with you.
That was funny. What it is? It's like a mocking. It's just a mocking. The mockery out of it. That was goofy. That was so goofy.
Just singing with my set. And they lay me down to rest. Cover me and I'ma shut the fuck up.
Every time I'm with you. Girl, you make me Everybody sees it too. Thought our love was true. Now you're leaving my heart out. Left me high and dry. Thought we'd make this thing work, but you didn't try.
This one, I would give it a 7.9 out of 10. Yep. You definitely picked it up there. You definitely have picked it up there, for sure. There was a variety of flows. There was a variety of, like, just the tonality alone. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, subject matter. Some of the topics that he talked about, yeah, could be debatable, you know. That's why I'm not going to be sitting to judge about how APOC perceives things, you know. It's APOC. He has the right to speak about it. But I know it's going to cause controversy, historical controversy, and it is what it is. For that, yeah, I'm just gonna give a 7.9 out of 10. Yeah, you definitely picked it up there, APOC. You definitely picked up there, for sure. Next up, we have is like the self-title of the album. It says right here, "Please reopen Psychwards." Let's get it, man. Reopen your chapter. Show us what you got. Oh, I like this violin.
CD on the beat, boy.
Working on my projects, I'm trying to catch a melody. You're blinded by the bling, I'm surrounded.
West Coast? West Coast bounce? He's swapping on that West Coast, some Y&G? The hell? Okay. Yeah. More experimental stuff, APOC. Okay.
Working on my projects, I'm trying to catch a melody. You're blinded by the bling, I'm surrounded by Helen Kellerbys. I conquer false gods, but I don't got no Penelope. Don't work for the Massage, but adrenochrome game is hella clean. I bust into your crib in the night and then slice nicks. I swipe at your baby carriage like it was a price check. Horrorcore MC, but now I don't like them, cause they just some devil worshipping faggots who spite friends. Yo, urethra filled up with maggots like you was Stan Lee, except this is my playroom and there was never a plan B. Once I'm done, your body in plastic is how I bag it. My maggots filled to the brim is fantastic, how we can spill tea, spill G's, blood on the flow, get them to dance. I'm always wearing the pants, my girl gonna make me a sandwich. I just saw a lesbian chick who was bored and started laughing, said she had a problem, so I socked her, there was no reaction, cause her body hit the flow, but she not trying to dance. Only time I'm playing with my pole is when I'm trying to prance, into some place with some money. I'm trying to rob a man, can get the job done with no harm, though unlike a copper can. All I'm saying is I got a plan to make it big, trying to get out of this crib, this little apartment. My AR sparks quick, and kids are retarded. Oh hey, check out my fit, it drips like Arch 06. When I'm already behind you, my gun pressed to your ribs, I eat them with some barbecue sauce after you split. I'm crazy a little bitch, so please reopen the Psychwards. For me, myself, and I, cause I can't say I don't like gore. I write whores off, cause I want me a wife more. I hate every fucking person in this world, they're a slight boy. I can't tell if they call me an anti-Semite or kike more. This feel like Call of Duty, how I'm setting off spikes. So 2 more minutes to go, well shit, I got this. Made it out the blue on my own, nobody can stop this. Fat boy, jobless, think he could top this. While I'm laughing from the roof, making plenty deposits. I shock this mic like my hands were electric. When my Peter in her throat, the girl sound like she dyslexic. The biggest flex is at any point I can exit. You people degenerates, eating porn with your breakfast. The best shits, I keep it sturdy, I'm like an ex-chick. People never feel like they're worthy until they're stretched thin. Hands to the sky and pray, now that's an investment. Cause we all a bunch of sinners who would need a direction. Gotta keep it humble, I blame God for my success. Can't do everything alone, he'll lift that weight off of your chest, so stay blessed. I know that sounds contradictory and it's principle, but once you understand my every interval. Verse is critical, shit medicinal, shit is therapeutic. Man, I ain't retarded, but the shit I spit go hella stupid. Got myself some dreams, but can't sleep at night, so they're never lucid. I've been shot so many times with arrows, but it's never Cupid. But either way, I'm reaching for the stars. I would recommend these gay rappers learn to spit a bar instead of spitting on a bar. I'm on your mark, ready, set, go. Racing to the finish to win this against these sped hoes. My whole life, all I'd ever do is just get told what to do and where to be, but shit, you gotta break mode. Ain't no match, ain't no sheep for trying to rock a halo. Sometimes the only way people learn is to fucking break bones. Lock in like Dave Jones, collect the pesos. Unhinged like rape hoes, keep ops on they toes. See red like tomatoes, don't fall for the fake gold. Don't dive in the case, so it'll leave you a race hole. Jones, for trying to rock a halo.
They get told, they did break mode, rock halo, break bones. Oh.
Hinge like rape hoes, keep ops on they toes. See red like tomatoes, don't fall for the fake gold. Don't dive in the case, so it'll leave you a race hole.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like this one. I'll say the delivery is a little bit raspy and mellow. A little bit. It's a little bit whispery, mellow, and kind of. That's why I feel like if delivery wise wouldn't need a lot of work to switch the flow. But I see what he's like. He's like he's more West Coast, like he's like just targeted. Yeah, I like this one though. I really like this one. Delivery is the only thing I would say that needs a lot of work because, like I said, every song has its own fair share amount of repetition in delivery and flows. This one I like it, and I like the multi-syllables right on the last part. Like they get told, and then the break mode, the pesos. Oh, that was sick. But yeah, subject matter, yeah, talking shit like usual. I will get this one an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. Moving on to the next one. Okay, here we go. Feature. We get into the featuring. We get into the collaboration. Oh, this is gonna be something. Ooh. Welcome to the show, featuring the homie, the Australian boy himself, Mr. Bard. I was bored. I was definitely bored. Huh? Oh. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back, guys. I do apologize for the lack of absence over here. I do apologize. Yeah, listen, guys, I apologize for the lack of absence. Not being here because I was, eating and stuff. And as I was saying, we'll go to the welcome to the show featuring Mr. Board. Let's get it. Let's not waste any time. Sorry. Okay, apologize. Let's get it. Hold on, let's see what you guys got, man.
Ayo, Hitman.
Is that the same beat that someone who portrayed as Eminem hopped on? Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's like I've heard this beat before.
Got bullet holes in your clothes. I was too bored, so you know. Now it is time to dispose of every carcass I found. Cut meat and feast on your bones. Your torso's lying to a throne. His balls replacing your nose. Mixed body parts every show. I'll be damned if I let a fetus defeat us from penetrating single mothers who need us to clean his speeches, to lead us from every post and from every single show. I'll say whatever I want till there's nothing new to expose. I'm sucking a little toast before I bite and then rip them. Say I'm self-hating cause I'm hiking, I dislike Judaism. Man, I'm so sorry that I'm psyched and don't live life through a prism. And I'm the man to take a stand, not a perpetual victim. I might blow up in your face like I'm a Muslim. Anyone who idolizes Allah, I don't trust them. Christian on a mission, my bishops be blessing ARs. Fully automatic, they charge it till let it straight for all the rappers who be dissing me, don't show up on my radar. Yeah, they got you with a Jedi mind tricks, Darth Vader. If I get one, you won't hate on my bitch, go and say something. They see me standing tits out on buddies to get away from them. Got bullet holes in your clothes. I was too bored, so you know. Now it is time to dispose of every carcass I bought. Cut meat and feast on your bones. Your torso's mine to enthrone. His balls are placing your nose. Makes body parts every show. Welcome to the show where we pistol packers. Throw a party in Iran, got a missile cracking. Buildings crumbling and itty bitty kids collapsing. Walk around with a bulletproof vest while I'm laughing. Distracts from the fact of the brutality we do. And any rapper who in fact intends to battle me is losing. My impact on culture stacks like saying black in a tone. Well, I'm black in the tone and I'm cracking his bones. I'm a gangster bitch, forced your whore on my dick. Fuck these gangster rap legends like they dead in a ditch. Degenerates mix, and with several heroin sets. A heroin chick who thinks she's so bad it's weak. Can get hit, punch a woman, hit a woman, chop a woman up. After all, that's the only way a woman fucks. How come when she dance on the pole, you give a woman bucks? But when my head ass dances, she'll start to cry and run. Got bullet holes in your clothes. I was too bored, so you know. Now it is time to dispose of every carcass I found. Cut meat and feast on your bones. Your torso's mine to enthrone. His balls are placed in your nose. Makes body parts every show. I had too many good verses lately. Someone bring me down off the height of the Tay-Beef. Raps like rabies, so maybe if you take my shot, you can be cured from ailing. Your failings rot you from the inside out. You're paling, impatiently waiting for the doctor's rating on whether you need me to be operating. But the more I distribute, the observating. This complicating, my whole jig was observating. Every move I made had to be obfuscated. If I have any enemies, get up and make it. Fuck, I give you prop, put it up and I'll rate it. Then do everything in my own mind that's jaded to take it away from you. The second success created a hold a grudge. If you had never spoken with me, it probably would be safer. But for now, please forgive me. Got bullet holes on your clothes. I was too bored, so you know. Now it is time to dispose.
Okay, boy. Oh, the rhythm, the flow selection. That was something. Okay, I see you, board. I see. Yeah, Lady War has been killing me with the features. Oh, like, okay. I like that, even though I don't understand the majority of the lyrics, because I think it's maybe because I think the volume of his voice for some reason is very low, and it's kind of hard for me to kind of understand the majority. APOC, you could have also had Bort's lyrics. Like when you collaborate with someone, you're supposed to add their lyrics, bro. The fuck, man? What the fuck? You didn't do it. Not like that, APOC. Not like that.
Close.
Bor kill it, yeah, for sure. APOC's versus they're nice. They're decently nice. Just the way. But Bor kill it. I'm not saying like there's a competition between two of these guys because they did their thing. I'm just saying my perception, like Bor kill it because he has some flavor to it, like even though it's hard for me to hear what he was saying because the vocals are very low and it's hard for me to understand them. Come on, man.
I was too bored, so you know now it is time to dispose of every carcass I bones. Come eat and feast on your bones. Your torso's mine to enthrone. His walls replacing your nose. Makes party parts every show. Got bullet holes on your clothes. I was too bored, so you know now it is.
The chorus, I wish the chorus had more harmonies. I feel like, don't get me wrong, having single vocals could be good, but I feel like harmonies would have done a lot of more adjustment either way. It will help. It will help make it more have the singability. You know, be more singable. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing I also say that kind of. Yeah.
Time to dispose of every carcass I bones. Come eat and feast on your bones. Your torso's mine to enthrone. His walls replacing your nose. Makes party parts every show.
In our lives. But anyways, hello, is anyone watching these captions? I was literally watching, but the thing is, you didn't even add Bor's lyrics. God damn it. But anyways, everyone had their own thing. APOC talking and shit like usual. Flows get a little bit repetitive here and there. And Underman, he did his thing too. He killed it. He had his own way of flowing. Even though most part APOC didn't even add his captions in. So for some reason, his vocals are lower. It's like it's kind of hard for me to hear what he was saying. That's few things I would just have a gripe and complain about. It's not only like this. That's the thing for this song. Because for this song, it has a potential, but its execution kind of it was meh. Why I'm saying meh because, man, you're collaborating with the guy that he has been killing it. He's been killing it, and he still does. But one major thing you didn't do, you didn't add these lyrics. Sorry, and plus the chorus, I feel like it needs more harmonies. It's very important to have harmonies. If you want to sing, you need to add harmonies. It's worth it. It's worth it. How come you never you never in your entire majority of the songs that you do, Apex, you never had the audacity to add harmonies. Come on, man. You're supposed to have didn't you say there's supposed to be variety? I don't mean just beats. There should be the style. You should something that you can experiment when you sing and have stacked up vocals all together. One for the left, one for the right. Oh man, I expected more. Damn it, Apex. Ah, I don't get this one a 7.4 out of 10 just because of the few play-ins I have with this song. Oh man, fuck. Fuck. No, I'm not gonna react to something right now. I have no time for this. I'm reacting to one of my friends' album. So no, not right now. Not a good time. I'm here to listen and give feedback. So, anyways, let's give it another shot. Moving on to the next song we have is Control. Featuring me! Haha! The SVR. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. We both did that our thing. I feel like this gonna be my favorite for this. I already have a feeling now because it's Apocalyptic featuring SVR. It's basically two people have come back together to collaborate once again for what, the 6th or 7th time, 10th time. I can't even count. But yeah. Anyways, let's give it a more shouty show.
Yeah, come on. Y'all pussified. Getting ridiculous.
The captions are you're so goofy, but the self-awareness is killing me.
Aye.
I literally hope you die.
Shit. Yeah. Alright, this shit go hard.
Why is there a Joker sipping lean? What the fuck?
Come on.
Golly.
Alright, let me show him. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm chewing an Eminem on my beef is the top of skillet. Nobody left to defend, all my idols turned into villains. Bible won me.
When I first heard this, I was like, wait. I thought he said, I'm suing an Eminem. I thought of like when I first heard this, like his verse. I thought he said, "I'm suing an Eminem while my beef is at the top of a skillet." Now I realize it, like he's saying, "I'm chewing an Eminem, you know, candy." Also chewing an MC while my beef is top of a skillet. I mean, this is not the first time mentioning the white rapper himself, Eminem.
Eminem on my beef is the top of skillet. Nobody left to defend, all my idols turned into villains. Bible won me at this, but I guess I just didn't feel it. I'm raping the fucking corpse cause I beat it after I kill it. Like, how the fuck you finna overplay a diss track? Every single show become a joke to look at this sack. Shaming little girls off of stages cause they offended you by using words you use every song. Sober's Henny and Kendrick. I'm better to invent it, thicker skin than Annabelle. I better be offended you.
How the fuck you find overplay a diss track every single show become a joke? Look at this hack, shimming little girls off stage because it offend you. Yeah, I mean, overplaying a diss track is, yeah, I would say definitely it was overplayed. Yeah, like, that's kind of facts, man. Like, I don't know why. What makes, I mean, I guess it's the replayability and stuff like that. It's what makes it overplayed. it just it gets so old and dull by fast when you hear these hits it is. So yeah.
You by using words you use every song. Sober Sandy, you Kendrick. I'm better to invent it. Thicker skin and a boost. A better blueprint that's again it's spinning. I'm like 10 of you. You better know your place in this game, sort of like a tenant. You don't put these rappers on a pedestal, they should be dead to you. Legend end up in heaven, all it takes is a bullet. They human, so don't confuse it. They gon' break when I pull it. So don't boast it when I push back at the dumb shit you did. Shouldn't bring life into this world, should put a gun to your kid. After you're dead, I'm all up on removing tongues and some ribs. Many people ain't grill my words, don't give a fuck that I did. I'll never regret what I said, my words are clubs on the wrist. I'm going nuts, yeah, on this mic like when you bustin' a bitch. Don't see the harm and desecration, I'm just having some fun. The only people I would bow to are the father and son. My heart is locked up down below, give me the chin when it's done. About to blow and I'm not talking about the sound of a gun. Hit them with the venom till they turn into a victim. Rhythm did them in a prison, so do anything but skin in the game. Skin them alive, I'm finna pick them to die. I'm in the middle of a mission, wishing to survive like yo.
I like just just the way he was flowing, switching the flow. Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah, get in here, man.
He killed it.
Let me know what's up.
I got you, bro.
Oh, here's me.
SDR.
Yeah, you know what time it is, gang.
Hey.
Yeah, listen.
When you rush up the shots, the body with disease. That's where your mental capacity triggers the release. Rather be sober than a drug that I prefer. Giving my hell clearing check a beach. Got to me to stay true.
Finally, a good rapper. What? So Mr. Bobo's not a good rapper too? I mean, he did his thing too. It's just it was hard for me to hear because I didn't understand any of this shit. Like the volume was so low. But yeah, let me break down because it's my verse. Oh, here we go, Mr. Someone who's not an American, but does speak English. Here we go. Because some a lot of people will not understand what I will say. Okay. But he did his thing. He A-pop killed it. Alright, I got my lyrics pulled up.
Here, man. Let me know what's up.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
SDR.
Yeah, you know what time it is, gang.
Hey.
Yeah, listen.
When you rush up the shots, the body with disease. That's where your mental capacity triggers the release.
I said, when you overshoot the shots, the body of work disease. That's where your mental capacity triggers the release. It's a double, actually, if you think about it logically here. When you overshoot the shots, when you basically say overdo, like, when you think of shots, you think of, like, the whiskey, you know, drink, yeah. Also, could be double said shots over, like, killing, over shooting people, the shots. The body of work disease, obviously, it's saying, like, the body work disease, meaning, like, your body is knocked out cold, but also saying like the body of work that you've been putting out is now to the point where, yep. And then I said that's where your mental capacity triggers the release. It's where I'm continuing this scheme here and living off like that. So yeah, let's go.
Listen.
When you rush up the shots, the body with disease. That's where your mental capacity triggers the release. Rather be sober than a drug that I prefer. Giving my hell clearing check a beach.
And then I said, rather be sober than a drugged up that brain freeze. Obviously, brain freeze, meaning brain is like not functioning properly. Also saying, and I said, rather be sober. I said, I'm basically saying I'm rather be clean than over consuming alcohol and drugs. Because you know why? I keep my mind and health clear and check a beach. But this is just me talking to behalf of like a lot of like people, a lot of rappers. Like this is me like giving wisdom here. That's why I'm just like breaking down my part, because otherwise people will be like, what are you saying? You throwing weird philosophicals and all that shit. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, listen.
When you rush up the shots, the body.
And that's facts, man. And when you like over consuming it, yeah, that's where you're. Yeah,
with disease, that's where your mental capacity triggers the release. Rather be sober than a drug that I prefer. Giving my hell clearing check a beach. Got to me to stay true, speak life with ease. So freely, I will tell it how it is, how I please. The viewpoint I'm expressing to okay to disagree. At least respect this, that was the flows naturally.
I said, God told me to stay true and speak life with ease. So freely, I won't tell it how it is, how it please. Very straightforward. I'll say, hey, man, God, not just God, but yeah, God told me directly, like, hey, you have the right to speak your mind, to stay true to yourself and speak of what's the problem, what's the issue, what it needs to be solved. So I'm saying, hey, so freely, I'm gonna tell it how it is, how I please. You know, how I perceive with this, and that's where I said the viewpoint I'm expressing, it's okay to disagree. Yeah, I mean, it is straightforward. Like the viewpoints, the stuff that I'll be saying, I'm expressing, can have it. As I said at the beginning, can have it's like a debatable argument. It could be like, hey, I disagree because of that. Some people doesn't have any that capacity to even give it an argument, a reasonable argument to even like, hey, here's this why, da 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 da, bum bum bum. But it's okay. It's okay. You can disagree all you want. It's okay. I'm not gonna judge you or anything like that. All you can do is at least respect my perception side of things. I respected how I feel, you know, how I communicate, you know, with how I speak about what's going on around this society or that around this world. So yeah, that's why I say wisdom flows naturally, as in, you know, something that I want to help people, certain people, just in general, to improve themselves. What do you need to? You know what I'm saying?
Please, the viewpoint I'm expressing to okay to disagree. At least respect this, that wisdom flows naturally. It's not since you're going red to end of this Hollywood culture. They round poets to show up to sugarcoat the vulture. These fabricated hypes get you lost in the swing like J-Lo, you'll love the masturbate.
It's not sexy going red to enter this Hollywood culture. They round pole as a show off to sugarcoat the vulture. These fabricated hypes get you lost in the swing like J-Lo or Lord Love the Casa thing. So I said it's not sexy going red. Basically, I'm saying like there's a double. I mean, obviously, kind of a double because sexy red, female rapper. But I'm saying I replace it without saying it's not sexy red. But I'm saying it's not sexy to go red. It's like it's not sexy to. It's not even okay to even like be a partake in that dangerous environment, to even like risk it all and, you know, get your lifestyle fucked. You know what I'm saying? To enter this Hollywood culture, because in the Hollywood world, with all the fucking violence and everything that is going on, it's not a good idea to get you this far, you know what I'm saying? And I said they round a pole as a show up to sugarcoat the vulture, as in round a pole. Stripper club, that's where it connects sexy red and round pole, like. So like they round a pole, they round also like a gun, you pole as a show off, as a flex. That's how I said show off, as a way of saying as a flex to sugarcoat the vulture, to create biases and etc. etc. And then I said these fabricated hypes get you lost in the swing like J-Lo or Laura Love don't cost a thing. Yeah, these basically trends, these stuff that you see on the internet and all that shit get you so stressed out and not only lost out of the pocket, and everything just pretty much when you're like indulging it, just yeah, you're basically lost in the world. And that's why I said it doesn't cost any price, any penny to even go this far. And that's why I said like J-Lo as in Jennifer Lopez, the female artist, your Laura Love Del Costa thing. There's a song called by Jennifer Lopez that was like in 2000s, I believe. It's called My Love Don't Cost a Thing. Yeah. Basically say your weird tendencies doesn't cost anything. That just Yeah.
Of devotion. These fabricated hypes get you lost in the swing like J-Lo, you'll love the constant fame. They tend to grip heat to strike the innocence by preaching as glorification on benefits. They're obsessed with greeniness as a guided flame. That's not how you should be taught off in the first place.
I said they tend to equip heat to strike the innocence by preaching it as glorification for their own benefits. And they are obsessed with greeniness as a guiding flame. That's not how you should be taught off in the first place. So they tend to equip heat to equip guns, as in they choose to get this to be part of that, and to kill all these people who are innocents, and then by preaching it as a celebration for their own benefits, to get away with, mostly getting away with it. And this is like comes for also like the, you know, this was, I talked about it during the video where I basically talk about the issues that's been going on for over the years, just today's general, that people are celebrating, people are being fake, the phonies out there just pretty much get away with it, and as it's something to be proud of, but while, you know, breaking the law, basically. I talked about it, so at the end we'll leave it in the link in the description below, in the chat, where I talked about it. So I don't really need to explain it myself even further for that. And I said they are obsessed with greediness as a guiding flame. Obvious, as a guiding flame, as a way to struck as a way to, like I said, similar to glorification, something to be proud of. That's not how you should be taught up in the first place. That's not how you should be taught up to go out there and risk your life to do these things. It can change your character, and it can make you look bad. It can make you look embarrassment. And you should not be doing that. Just because you want to be famous so bad doesn't mean you have to do the same things as other young cats did. So yeah. But anyways.
No one benefits, they're obsessed with greeniness as a guided flame. That's not how you should be taught off in the first place. Operate a persona as the trickster, endorsing that habit is suspense thriller. It makes you look bad like a broken picture. Better beat it than counterfeit lender.
I said, don't parade a persona as the trickster. Endorsing that habit is a suspense thriller. It makes you look bad like a broken picture. Better beat it the counterfeit in the letter. So there's 3 references I dropped here in the few lines. So I said it's actually not just a reference. It's just a nod reference, but also, like, you know, just facts in general. And that's like, I'm giving you like advice, a piece of wisdom. And you're like, hey, don't play a character, don't play out a fake persona as a way to clown yourself. Don't even think about doing that, because you endorsing that, if you do that for the sake of endorsement, it's going to make you dangerous. So that's why I said endorsing that habit is a suspense thriller. First reference, and not a reference to Michael Jackson's song Thriller. Yeah, so that's also, so it's not just a not reference, but also it's like, I'm just letting you know, and letting you know you shouldn't be doing that. You know why? Because it makes you look bad like a broken picture. Very simple. Picture shattered. Bad, another Michael Jackson reference song. Bad. And then I said, better beat it. Leave the counterfeit in the letter. Leave this bullshit out of the garbage. Beat It, another song by Michael Jackson. Beat it, yeah. But leave that bullshit, leave that fraudulent activities out of the equation, you know? So, yeah.
It makes you look bad like a broken picture. Better beat it than counterfeit lender. Play your cards right, don't be the plot switch. To build a legacy that binds every scripture. Consistency key, persistence the treasure. Worth more than any measure.
I said, play your cards right. Don't be the plot twister. Build a legacy that defines every scripture. So, I said, play smart. Play your cards right. Basically say, play smart. Play smart. Think wisely. Think with good intentions. Don't be the villain arc of the story. That's what I mean. That's what I said. Don't be the plot twister. Don't make your lifestyle something that looks, like I said, it looks you bad, makes you look bad. Just build a legacy. Pay homage to the legends, not only the legends. Just build your own craft that defines you, you know? Defines you, truly you. Stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Is stay consistent and persistent. Stay consistent the way how you operate with your hard work and effort as an underground artist. Stay persistent. And stay persistent. So yeah. It's worth more than any measure, than any of that. Yeah, so. The minimum you get, the better, you know?
Consistency, key, persistence, the treasure. Or more than any measure. The underground rap game we are embracing with honesty and grit. Not for those who motherfuckers don't comprehend the heart of it. Organize development ground to improvise all of the mistakes, because those constructive criticisms will shape the whole graph that you take.
I said, an underground rap game, we are bracing with honesty and grit. Basically, you know, just, we're bracing with honesty. Keep it a buck. We keep it a buck. We're here to help each other. We're here to help each other, not to tear it down. We're here to keep it a buck and be honest about the musicality. What you need to. We're bracing with that kind of it. Not over here just creating biases and basically struck a nerve, you know? Struck a nerve, it'd be so fucking negative. It'd be like not showing any type of fucking criticism. You know what I'm saying? So, not for those who motherfuckers don't comprehend the heart of it. Basically, the underground rap game, we are embracing with that. Not for those people who don't understand the heart and the soul of the musicality of the rap game. Basically fakes, you know. Straightforward. It's very straightforward. And then I said, organize the development ground to improvise all of the mistakes. Organize as amateur, as someone who wants to get to that point across of being part of this community, by saying, you know, you organize this construction side, try to you know, piece it up all together like a puzzle in order for you to improvise all of those flaws, like the rap, delivery, flow, mixing, mastering, pronunciation, singing, etc., etc. You know why? Because those constructive criticisms that we are giving and we presenting, you gotta take it. It will shape you. It will create who you are. The best version of yourself, really, to create great music that matters. We're here to help each other, man. We're not here to tear it down. You gotta take it, or just get the fuck out of here. Choose wisely. What's the point of helping? If you want to go there and create biases, that's on you. I don't give a fuck. If you want help, leave it to the professionals. So yeah. But yeah, we did our thing. I'm not gonna be sitting there and create over biases and being, you know, beating up as if, oh, this is the best song and ever. I mean, it is. It's a great song. it is a great song. Obviously, I will say to myself too, man, because I also want to critique myself. Yeah, the mix could have been a little bit better because I recently have been using new presets, and I use new plugins that can make the quality sound 10 times better. I did what I could. I will take it. You know, I will take it. The mix could have been better. But yeah, we did our thing. We'll give this one an 8 out of 10 for sure. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 for sure. Well, actually, no. 8.4 out of 10. Yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and put a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 because not every song is perfect. Not every single song is perfect. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I'll tell you why I don't like it. So simple as that. Sorry, I'm going out of the tension. But yeah, I had to break it down to you guys because I think it's my kind of first time when I break down my part of the verse, so you guys can get the idea you guys can get what I'm saying, so that there's no confusion to be like, oh, what is this? What is this for? Ta 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 ta. You know? Yeah. Let's chill out. Next up we have is another feature. Why does he always say sheesh? I don't know. Also, welcome to the stream, Able Slimy. Next song we have is Like a Hoe featuring Ninja AF. Alright, here we go. Ninja AF. You killed it with the amount of some of the songs on your album. Let's see if you could kill it on APOC's new album. Oh, there's something. I mean, don't get me wrong. In the mixtape, you did kill it. You did your thing there. So let's see if you could do it. If you could do it even more. Let's go.
Constructive criticisms will shape the whole graph that you take.
We'll shade the whole path of you.
Yeah.
Oh hell no, this shit about to be cringe.
Yeah.
The self-awareness always killing me. Bro. He's being honest with himself. He doesn't like it.
Okay, that's retarded. I'm gonna stop. I got bought a baby, there's a flying cause you feel it when I'm ripping every lady who be shaded when they trying to kick calling my bitch. I'm higher than 8 of this another mate. I knew she was a crowd when I took the belly spider like roll up on the off, watch the body fucking drop. If it comes to this in the pork, they become a shop. If a bitch is on a period of blood is on my cock and if it take no for an answer and I'm always on my doctor. Infrared beams explode the heads on this fucking track. If you ain't on my team, I'll be posting lead through your fucking ass. Straight as hang, explain that location, switch back to fucking snap your bitch ass into halves like a dug up twig. Here is fucking crack. Always optimistic cause the bitches are below me. Talking on the net, but we all know the people phony. Ninja hold it down while I answer the heated raw. In the city, bitty broad, big old titty getting clawed. The best in the west, and the east, and the north, and the south. Through the vest, gun is pressed to your mouth. I'm a latch and be loud while I pounce on your kid, ripping out of his lip from his mouth and eat it like we the motherfuckers posted at your door. They can't take your fucking dick. We got you screaming like a hoe. Got you bleeding on the floors. We be laughing at a bank. Out of skill and all your shit. Chopper flow riders up in tanks, bitch. We the motherfuckers posted at your door. We can't take your fucking dick. We got you screaming like a hoe. Got you bleeding on the floors. We be laughing at a bank. Out of skill and all your shit. Chopper flow riders up in tanks, bitch. Alright, fellas. That's enough from me. Time to pass it to the fastest Ninja Gamer.
Black eye struggle is one in the flicker. She wanting a last word on the heartbeat flicker. Real spines like cracks in the ground. That clean flower will make a sound. Only breathing and hearing your bones, and they seem to mean more tone tones. Apex out of decay, so I burn down series on a casual day. Blood in my teeth and a grin so clean. Run my name on a wall with surgical scream. Kill 3 hordes in a playlist. Store hungry trees for an effort for the poor. I see cops at night and pray. Took a selfie from Glock and Labor Day.
That's too far, you cannot say that.
If I said you went too far, so I'm mailing a box with a beating heart. No words, just teeth and tape, a no knuckles and twisted fate. I get bugs in my blood that are waste for schemes that don't kill dreams and disfect the seams.
Blah, 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 blah.
My life's like a blade, walks like a glitch. God loves your fire and sing for a twitch.
We them motherfuckers posted at your door. They kept the take your fucking guilt. We got you screaming like a hoe. Got you bleeding on the floors. We be laughing at the bank. Had us stealing on your shit. Chopper flow riders up in tanks, bitch. Yeah, yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, this is the second time, APOC, that you... Not really the second time, the third time that you didn't put Ninja's lyrics in the caption. Because I didn't understand any of the shit, because he was fast, and he was speaking so fast. He was speaking too fast, he was spitting too... He was like... Fucking hell. I didn't understand any of this shit. What? What? How come I understand what APOC is saying, and then I don't understand Ninjas? What the hell? Okay, the chorus is okay. I mean, it's decent, not the best. But what is going on, dude? Okay, and the variety of the APOC's verse is like nice. I mean, I understand what he's saying. Basically, I was able to understand what he's saying. What the? What happened to Ninja? What is going on with the mixing on that one? It's a little over compressed for some reason. It's too loud. It's very noticeable. I know you use the same preset, but like not when you strip it out just like that. I wish you could like tone it down just a little bit, and I wish the captions on Ninja's lyrics were there. APOC, how dare you? How dare you? And you were lucky that I had to break it down. I had to break it down and tell you what these lyrics meant. Because okay, I think some of people that have listened to the Control song were kind of able to hear what I was saying. God damn it, Mr. Boards and the fucking Ninja. What is going on? What the hell, man? I'm not trying to be harsh or anything, but like, what the hell just happened? And the beat is nice. I wish the fast flows wasn't overdone. Wasn't being overdone. I wish there could, like, just like APOC, he has the variety to switch the flow. How come with Ninjas, he hasn't really switched the flow? That's the problem I have with it, with this song. Variety on Ninja's part. Not trying to dismantle and be harsh, feel like that. I'm just trying to help what to improve. I'm just saying for you should switch to the flow, and you should like tone down the value of the vocals a little bit so that doesn't clash just like that. And APOC, just please next time when you do collaborations, throw captions on our parts so that people can see what we're see and screen what we are saying. That would be appreciated. So I'll give this one a 7.5 out of 10. And that's all the features. We got 2 more songs left. We got... What the fuck? Get and Air Out Freestyle. So up next we got is Get. Let's get this going.
Yeah, listen, caught up on my hating, always caught up on my last shit. Yeah, always caught up on my last shit. Like all these posers hating, always caught up on my last shit. Pull up, I unload the clip and push you in a casket. Chrome get put in public places, see me on the news. And this just get wasted just so I get back at you. Just so I get back at you, just so I get back at you. And this just get wasted just so I get back at you. Just so I get back at you, just so I get back at you. And this just get wasted just so I get back at you. Bust around, let the Glock in my Rari. RP my dog, I'm only talking about Sparky. These kids be playing, don't know way I was really sparked it. Kids inside my basement, this man, but yeah, I'm a dog freak. Shit, man, scorn when I'm breaking into homes of those who come from money and blow 'em up, watch their heads explode. Blood gets on your woman, she starts screaming. Before I chop her body up, I rape when she start creaming. But I only spark demons, so we all good, don't gotta worry. Unless you tell the cops, pork chops mixed with the curry on the dot. Since it's aimed at your head, this kinda nerdy. Yeah, yo, bitch looking so nasty, dog, she probably got some herpes. Don't you hurt me in this bitch, cause I'm too worthy in this bitch, yeah. Try to hurt me in this bit, yeah. I'm too worthy in it, yeah. All these posers saying always caught up on my last shit. Pull up, I unload the clip and put you in a casket. Come get put in public places, see me on the news. And it's just get wasted just so I get back at you. Just so I get back at you, just so I get back at you. And it's just get wasted just so I get back at you. Just so I get back at you, just so I get back at you. And it's just get wasted just so I get back at you.
The chorus is not bad, but I just feel like I said on the other one where he was singing, the one with Mr. Bohr, needs harmonization. He needs to stack up all the harmonization. One for the lower, one for the up one. Fuck. No, that was the wrong note. Fuck. Something like that. That would have been very nice. But the verse was okay.
Just so I get back at you. And it's just get wasted just so I get back at you. People was innocent, but I got him. Just so I get back at you, yeah. Just so I get back at you, yeah.
Why you mumbling?
Yeah. So I get back at you. So I get back at you like. So I get back at you. So I get back at you.
Very short. Honestly, man. It's a lower 6 out of 10 because not only it's very short, but the execution was very horrible. I mean, that's the problem. The major problem I have with this song, not only because it's short, but also because the fact that the amount of lack of harmonization, amount of just sing it through your heart, it isn't there, man. It isn't there. I don't know why. And Welcome to the Show had a potential good hook, but it was executed poorly with the lack of harmonization as well. Oh man. Makes me look bad. It makes me feel bad for this, man. Yeah. I mean, the video was the only good thing about it. Just everything, just the execution, everything was poorly. I can see why it was short, but there could have been more to him. Like, leave it a verse or something. Leave it to someone who actually could sing professionally well. I don't know. Could be anyone. But yeah. And last one, Belami, is this Air Out Freestyle. Oh, here we go. Let's go.
I don't wanna fly away. I just don't know what to say. Feel sorry for the delay.
What happened to my screen? Oh, all right. Welcome back, K-Pop, to the stream. Yeah, I have a mixed feelings about this album so far, man. Holy shit. Some good songs and some bad ones here. I I don't know why. But next up we have the Arrow freestyle.
I'm fly away, I just don't know what to say. Feel sorry for the delay. Lay your head down, never trying to catch a fade. He's on my mind every day. He made me feel like a disgrace. He got aired out. Yeah, you hate me so damn much. Why you always in my space? Always leaving in the dust. I don't care now. I got a Gladys, got a switch. It's on my head, touch my shit. I'm taking off inside.
Why you mumbling that? Why you speaking like that?
This shit, so it's alright. Thought it was
Why you explain? I guess it is freestyle. But in order to freestyle, you don't supposed to mumble. You're not supposed to mumble like that.
alright. Why do we all fight? Might get so electric, lightning do a toe strike. I don't wanna live without you, no way. I'm going crazy cause I got no space. Saying Gemini, I say this all bullshit. Use a game I like to cry, so quit tryna pull shit. I don't wanna fly away, I don't wanna fly away, I don't wanna fly away, I don't wanna, but I just wanna fly away, I just wanna fly away, I just wanna fly away. I just wanna fly away. I don't wanna fly away, I just don't know what to say. Feel sorry for the delay. Lay your head down, never trying to catch a fade. He's on my mind every day. He made me feel like a disgrace. He got aired out. Yeah, you hate me so damn much. Why you always in my space? Always leaving in the dust. I don't care now. I got a Gladys, got a switch. It's on my head, touch my shit. I'm taking off inside this shit, so it's alright.
Okay. I see where you were going with this. Put melodic on this one to top it off. Okay. I wish if you didn't mumble entirely, I would have understood what you were saying. Because oh man, I don't know, but that is a great outro. That is not a great outro. Holy shit! I'm gonna be honest, man. It's meh. It's meh. I don't know why, but it kind of lacks any new material. That like when you're like saying all that material is just all just kind of for some reason fall flat. But this was Apocalyptic's Please Reopen Psychwards album, and oh man, where do I want to go with this? Some of the songs were good to an extent. Some were a bit of a letdown. That kind of doesn't serve any purpose for some reason. I don't know why. What happened? What kind of it feels like it's like almost every track out there lost its ambition with few portions that were he actually like was like, all right, he's going in, he has actually going. I don't know what happened, and Air Freestyle was not a great outro, but it was something you can experiment. I mean, it was okay. It was okay. I wish it wasn't a heavy auto-tune though. You could have like toned it down just a little bit so that it doesn't sound too robotic, you know. So where do I go here? I mean, I have noticed a lot of problems I have with this album. I've noticed lack of variation in flows. I noticed a lot of lack of variation of delivery, which for some reason every time he overuses the same similar delivery, it gets very old and dull. It doesn't switch up to like the tonality, doesn't have this like kindness and energy. There were only good portions of songs that he did at one point do it. However, most of them, it's kind of lost touch to me, man. Subject matters, some of them very controversial, very political. That's why I don't be going to talk about political stuff, because it's not my space, not my platform to even do so. It's APOC's platform to kind of talk about these things, right? Yeah, and most of it I agree. A lot of it is more debatable. I already could tell some of the takes that, you know, APOC said in that entire album could get people pissed off. And that's just a warning to a lot of people who be listening to this album be like, what the fuck did I do to you? I don't even know you. That shit. So I already tell some people get pissed off about some of the comments. Just be like, oh man, this shit's pathetic. To me, I just listen what I think, and hey, if there's something I want to point out, I want to point out. And I just did that. With a few songs here and there. Some of the mixing choice, I mean, the preset that APOC used, Ninjas, was actually great. However, few of those songs were overcompressed, and it was kind of hard to even carry on. Like with Mr. Board's feature, for example. What the fuck did they do to Mr. Board's vocals? What did he do to Mr. Board's vocals? I swear, whenever I hear some, I need to make sure I can hear all the captions so I can see, I tell what it is. And the volume was so low. It was so low. It was very low to hear on Mr. Board's part. And the only thing I noticed about Mr. Board's is like his flow and his cadence. He did his thing. And also, there's another thing that I've noticed: lack of harmonizations. See, when you sing APOC, you're supposed to actually stack up all the vocals to make it even catchier than just making it one singular vocal. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't work. And it just doesn't fit. Like, having a single vocal will be fine when it's like verses, sure. But chorus, he's supposed to stack up all the harmonies, man. And then it comes with Ninja's part. I mean, did it really deserve to even overdone these flows? Fast flow. I don't think so. He needed to like switch up and make it slower, even slower, just like with APOC's part. I don't know what happened. It was also hard for me to even understand what he was saying because he was rapping too fast. It was very hard for me to understand. And that is not a diss or being and dishing out of breaking dishes on Ninja by any means. Ninja, don't get me wrong, he's good. He is good. He has killed it in his album and the feature that he wasn't on the mixtape. He killed it. But what the hell happened, man? You're not supposed to overdo your flow, unless if you like do it for like 8 times, and then that's it, and then switch up to the next flow. You're not supposed to overdo that. It can get old and dull. Like, man. What the hell? And then some of the rhythm selections that APOC that you have selected tend to be on rhythm, but it doesn't land for some reason. Like, it just doesn't land on the snare sometimes. Like, what was the one song? It was in Medusa, I think, in Medusa track, where basically when you go slow and then there's no drums, it starts to have this off-kilter flow that doesn't match out for some reason. Could have been like executed a little bit better. And that's another thing that I also want to address at the end of the album is every kind of song out there lack execution. Just the way it was executed in some songs, it was not it. So without all the yapping in the comments, that will be like, I'll just say, man, it's a, what can I say this without being disrespectful, without being, because I'm here to help, you know. I wanted to critique, and I wanted to critique the best way I could to actually help. So I'd say, man, you should stack up all the harmonies. 2, you should switch up your delivery a little bit more. Same with the flows, although you did it in some portions of the songs, but not the most of them, or the songs. So you should do that. When it comes to experimenting styles, the beat selections were kind of were good and bad. It was like a balance between good and bad. Good for the most part, beats were great. Like, actually, even though some of it were distorted as fuck, were loud. It wasn't a very ear rapey by any means, but it was loud enough to even like blast on my ears. Beat selections were kind of good. Like the West Coast, oh, that was a bounce. And subject matter, like I said, I already addressed it. Yeah, majority on point, good. Although it is very controversial and can cause a lot of debate and a lot of people to be stressed out. But hey, you do you, man. You do you. I'm not gonna sit there and judge what you do, whatever. I just, as long as you know, you're a human and you're like, hey, you're doing this for the passion. You're not gonna have it more drama going on like it was before years ago. You're gonna be fine. Hopefully. So let me actually go for one of my favorites and least favorites here. Okay, so my favorites. We'll pick 5 favorites. Let's start off with what's it called? This song right there. What's it called? Actually, let me put number 5. So number 5, I will go with Singular Scrimmage. Of course, obviously, APOC talking shit. He's talking about mainstream stuff and whatever. But I like the feeling of the, what's it called, the flow and just the environment. It was something that you like to hear, the APOC old school boom bap. That works out for him a lot. It just serves it well done, and just the way he was delivering. It was something. Mixing, obviously great. Beat, yep. And I like this, like the slow side flow of APOC. When you're able to attend to understand what he's saying, listen carefully, hey, he's speaking. So Singular Scrimmage is my 5th favorite. My 4th favorite, I would say what's the song that I kind of really like the most? Yeah, it could be the case, APOC, yeah. I know. And maybe because it's like, not only because I got tired out, and maybe it's my lack of energy, but also because like, okay, there should be more than this, you know? So my 4th favorite has to be What's the other song there like? Hold on. Was this one?
It's like demons on beat.
What was this one called again? Hold on.
Scars that I don't got.
I like this one. Please reopen the Psychwards. It's the where you enter that West Coast. I like when you went in. That was great. The flow was something like it definitely fitted for like the West Coast feel. Like but that was very experimental too. That I noticed. It's experimental too. I like that. So because yeah, like I said, the flow was buttery. It was something like you go, It was there, you know. It was very there. And I like some of the stuff we've been touching on the topic, you know, just talking about the perception side of things. You know, I like this one. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I thought all the songs were great because I'm sorry when those apples are left over in the mouth, no offense taken though. Maybe. Well, that's how I perceive certain things, A-pop, you know. That's what it is. It is what it is. So third favorite. I hate to be that guy. To be that guy. Oh no. Oh shit. Okay. And I only pick 3 least favorites. Some of these that are not on the list on the least favorites and the favorites will be on the playlist for sure. So don't worry about it, A-pop. Third favorite. Gotta be Control, being streaming. Reason why you already know why. Not because we both killed it, A-pop, but because we also have let's just say, you know, we touch on the topic about how you feel about the mainstream. While me, I'm more in a different perspective of saying, you know, give it a wisdom. Because, like, you know, if you want to be real, be real. You're being real, I'm being real. So that's pretty much, you know, we don't let this become this fake persona. And now I've had this wisdom telling them how it is. Telling, like, you as a rapper, a musician, whatever, how you should move. How you should think smarter and not harder. You know what I'm saying? Yes, my mixing could have been done better, a little bit better, because, like I said, I used a new preset, because I noticed a lot of people complain about the way how I mix my vocals, and kind of like when some of them were over-compressed, some of it was very low. And that's also the time where I didn't even use the majority of mastering, because otherwise, if I used mastering, it would have cracked that whole song in half, you know. But I did it, and not bad for the starters. I'm just gonna make a whole new preset, so whenever I make not vocalize, but mix my vocals, make sure I memorize it. I do remember it, so that I don't have to go on trial again on FL Studio. So yeah, that's my third favorite. My second, okay, that's a little bit tough because Cancerous, Breaking Point was good, Cancerous was good, Disillusionment was good. I would say I guess we go with this one. Let's see. What was it?
I'm like a deer in headlights, you can't see.
Hold on.
But learn actual built was a lot when you
No, not this one. I guess I'm gonna go with Cancerous. Yeah, my second favorite is Cancerous. Subject matter, of course, talking about all what's been happening mainstream. But what I like about Cancerous is the flow.
in alone and me up.
Give it a second.
And as to meet they war won't take no coffin.
Is I like the video, like it's very slow. And my only complaint I had with that song is chorus vocals is like very, very loud, and it's kind of cracking the song a little bit. But the vocally it sounded great the way how it's performed. Actually, I know you got it from YouTube. You search your uptight beats and stuff like that. I like Cancerous. Actually, I like Cancerous. Very slow. That's something I really like. And I will say the flows. I think I was also kind of another thing I explained it. I don't particularly know if I did, but let me know if I did. But second favorite is Cancerous, and number one. Oh boy. Okay. I would say. Number one has to be. I guess.
And me, please put a bullet up. Now smoke. I sleep at night, I guess that's how we've laid out on the deep.
I guess I will go with.
August is the one who Jesus said the devil's market.
I'll go with it's a little bit hard because it's between, it's either Disillusionment or oh, did I say Medusa? Yeah. No, I didn't say Medusa. Medusa. Medusa's number one. I like Medusa. Medusa, I already know why. Very intricate. Multi-syllable schemes. A lot of variation of flows. A lot of variation in delivery. And just straight up, like so many different pockets to use. Although some of them didn't land correctly. Only a few that were landed properly. Oh, it was like, yeah, going in. So I was between saying a game or Medusa. So I will go Medusa. Medusa's number one. I like Medusa. Yeah. Those are my 5 favorites of the track. Now, for me, I have 3 least favorites. Although a lot of it I talk about, it will be unfair. So I'm gotta pick only 3. It gotta be 3 least favorites. Okay. Obviously, number 1 least favorite is Get. Execution didn't hit its mark. No harmonies there. Singing was had its potential, but it didn't work. Didn't work out. Not because I have a sour taste in singing ability, whatever, but it's more so elements that need to be important when you do a chorus, you know. And although you did, it's not enough. You have to stack more harmonies, you know, like top of the harmony, da, 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 and then a lower harmony, da, 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 ba, 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 ba. it was it sucked. It sucked because it was poor execution that made me go, what? You know? So yeah, number one is Get. Number two, oh fuck. Number two, I know there's gonna be a lot of disagreement, but I don't care. What matters is like at least respect how it is. You know. I guess number two we go with fuck it, I'm gonna say it like a hoe. Let me tell you why. Before you're gonna be jumping out of your chair and be like, what? Are you disrespecting my name, fam? How dare you be such a bitch? I'm gonna tell you why. Not because of the beat is being compressed, obviously. Not because of the performance was like, okay, Apex did his thing, well, Ninja. I think it's just in general of Ninja's part. Now, Ninja, you kill it on your, not on his mixtape, on Apex mixtape. You killed it. You did your thing. It was well delivered. But it's just the overdoing flows that really kill the momentum. When you're overdoing it, at least 20 times, it kills the entire track immediately. Like, you should have done similar thing to what Apex has done, where you basically, okay, he will do like what, 8 bars, fast flow a little bit, and then he will go to switch up slow so we can gather along and be like, okay, listen to me closely. Listen to me very closely. I don't just do a ribbity rabbity rap. Listen to me closely. You, the other hand, Ninja, you didn't do that. You could have just switched up the flow and slow it down. Slow it down. Because it's hard for me to understand the majority of the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of technical guys like Tech9, Eminem who do that ribbity rabbity that shit. Don't get me wrong. They do that too. But when you're overdoing it, in your case, Ninja, I don't know, man. It doesn't work out that well. If you catch my drift. Now, I'm not gonna be like a motherfucker out there who'll be like dissing and say some bullshit that creates a whole narrative of me being a bitch about it. No, I'm just letting you know that you could have done it better. You know, you could have done it better. How come you kill it on the mixtape of Apex, where basically it was all collection, while the other you pretty much just stumbled that one? And the chorus, to me, Ninja's vocals were very low, and in the Apex is mostly more louder. That's also another reason I noticed why it doesn't have its replayability and catchiness to it. So yeah, I would say just if you want to do a fast flow, don't extend that. Don't extend it. Don't constantly overdo it. Do it one at a time. 8 bars. Switch it up. Just don't overdo it. Because they're gonna kill you the momentum, and it's gonna kill the ability, the real, what's the English word? The listenability, you know? So, yeah. That's my least favorite. Third least favorite. Third least favorite. It gotta be. No, I can't say for Air Freeze that, because although the outro wasn't something great and it was a very experimental, I want to say it's my least favorite. What I will say is my least favorite is. Okay, this is harder than I thought. Fuck it. Fuck it, I guess. No, I cannot say. Do I want to say welcome to the show? Do I really want to say that? Fuck it, No, because Mr. Borg killed it. He did his thing. Between Walter Show or Hair Out. Oh, fuck. Do I want to say it? Fuck it. Okay, okay, this could conclude. Last least favorite. I mean, it's not the worst than the other two that I mentioned, but it's very lower because Mr. Borg killed it. Do I want to say? Do I really want to say? Oh, fuck it. I will say it. Welcome to the show. Alright. Mr. Borg killed it. APOC. He did it okay. You kind of overused the similar flow time and time and time. That's why I think why is my least favorite, not because the beat is sick. I also think it's also the chorus is another problem. Not that he's saying it was bad, but I wish there was harmonies that stacked. You know? Give him more singability, give him more realistic ability, you know, just something you can bop and you can catch on, you know what I'm saying? I know guys be like, why you keep talking about harmonizations and all that shit? Because it's very important. Why you think that we have a lot of melodic rappers in the scene? Why you think I'd be doing a lot of singing and just put some background vocals on top of it? Because it serves purpose. It works and it actually makes it catch when you actually have the stacked up vocals all together. So it's that, and the verse execution could have been done better. It's the flows that got repetitive that I heard it like multiple times, and I'm not being pissed off at talk shit or whatever not, but I'm just saying, like, just switch it up, you know, just switch up your flow a little bit more, you know, to kind of mood it up, you know, just don't, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Borg killed it. He did his thing. I just wish he also, his vocals were a little bit louder so I can hear him. But yeah. Fuck, Lee, it was hard. It was hard to pick Lee's favorites because it had its potential. Execution just didn't land, man. I'll say this is it's a balance. It's a mixed feelings I have with this album. Some songs are tended to slowly grow on me. Well, it'll grow on me. Some songs are really good. I'll tend to listen to them again. And then the lead songs where it needs a lot of work. It needs a lot of work, you know? That's why I'm not going to give it 9 nor a 8. Instead, because I'm nice about it, being honest about it, I'll give this one, fuck it, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, that's why I have mixed feelings about this album, man. I expected, you know, I expected a lot of songs to be great. I mean, I think all, like, the majority that I didn't even list, well, or at least didn't end up in that list, because otherwise you'll be kicking my ass, APOC. You'll be like, oh, fuck you, fam, you're being a douche. You know what I mean? But, this is just my first listen. Remind you guys, this was my first listen. This was my first ever listening to the album. I was so hyped up about this album. So, I mean, right now I have mixed feelings. Some of the songs will grow on me, for sure. Definitely will get used to it. I mean, Era, Freestyle, and Outro, yeah, I'll give it a couple of lessons here and there. And then the other songs, like Say It Again. Say It Again was great. I forgot to list it, it was being one of my favorites, but this one I will also give it a couple of listens. But I'll put them in some of it on my favorites. Not favorites, but on my playlist for sure. And APOC, you should actually release all the songs, not just on Spotify, but in order on YouTube. Do what Ninja did, actually, and Mr. Board, including Hateful Slimy. They did it pretty much the same thing, where they would have like a full experience, and then they will release each track in total, uploaded, like just upload it in order, yeah. So that doesn't make a whole video where basically, okay, I'll put them on the playlist. So that, yeah. So it makes a lot easier for you, APOC. So I also would recommend you to do that. You should do that. Like after you actually have finished the album, you should actually give it a people a go to upload it, each track. Upload by upload. So that makes it a lot easier for me to put it on a playlist, you know? So yeah, 7.5 out of 10. Definitely like mixed feelings about this album. Not because I'm tired, not because I'm a douchebag, whatever, nah, it's just... It's there, but not there at the same time, you know? That's what I'm saying. So, guys, that was it. What do you guys think? I know there's gonna be a lot of disagreements in the comments. I know there's a lot of people gonna be like, hey, why are you being an asshole? Because I'm here to give feedback, constructive criticism, what issues I have with this album, you know what I'm saying? That's why I address like pretty much the problems I had with the album in total. I know. And I can even be in critique myself. I'm not going to sit there and be overbiased with saying, oh, I'm better than anybody. I'm just thinking what I'm thinking, you know? But, yeah. Do you guys like this album? I'm going to give it a link in the description below. In the messenger. Right here. Check out the album. Listen to yourself. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Give it a reason why you dislike it. Give it a reason why you like it. Just don't create any biases. Just be honest. Keep it a buck. That's what matters. What do you think needs to change? I already addressed everything that needs to be clear. So, yeah. It's been your boy, the SVR. This was Apocalyptic. Please reopen Psychwards. And I'm out. Peace out. Later. Goodbye. Love you, APOC. Love you, Ninja. And love everyone in the chat.